about you. Everything about you.
This is the Mokee ROM based on Android Pie on the Redmi Note 5 Pro, and this is the first build of Android Pie based Mokee ROM on the Redmi Note 5 Pro, and I'm running this ROM and I just installed it from the Pixel Experience ROM and it went fine. I did use the official TWRP 3.2.3.2, the latest version as of now, and that TWRP does support the Android Pie encryption thingy. So previously I did flash MIUI, then I went to like the Pixel Experience Pie, and now I am on the Mokee Pie ROM, and I have to say the TWRP did not do any damage, or I did not need to format the storage at all. So that's how it is, and right now you do not need to format the storage if you are flashing any Pie ROM from MIUI with the TWRP recovery. And if you haven't checked out that video, here is a card for you. So let's just begin, and I did change the themes and stuff to black over here, and I did change the accent colors. Let me just quickly go into the settings and show you the about section of stuff. Let's go into about, and here let me show you the Android version, and over here as you can see it is based on Android Pie. As you can see we have the Pie Easter egg. Let's go back, and this is the 31st December 2018 build of course, and this is a nightly build. And the security patch over here is of December 1st 2018, and this is gonna be January 2019 pretty soon, and I think the development will go pretty fine I guess. But as of now this is the first ever Android Pie based Mokee ROM for the Redmi Note 5 Pro, and I'm pretty pumped for this one. And over here the stock kernel is a perf plus kernel, not a derp, and the build number over here as you can see. And let me just go into go back, and here I did enable the developer settings by tapping on the build number 7 times, and you can just do that too. And here there are not too much of customizations as of right now, and as you can guess this is the first build, so not too much of customizations are there, and there are some cons too. I'll show that to you later on, but let me show you the developer option first. And here you will get the advanced restart option. This option is not there in the customizations. Let me just show you from here so that you can see it better, because I'm using the dark theme. And if I go into restart, it will show up the system, recovery and bootloader option. So you can directly boot the system and directly boot to recovery or even fast boot. So pretty cool stuff. Let's go into over there, and I did enable this thing. Let me just show you. I enabled this file transfer USB thing so that I can just transfer some data if I connect the phone with my PC with a micro USB cable. So that's how it is. Now let me show you the buttons. Here I have a complaint, and I think it should not be working like this, but I don't know if this is how it is as of now. So here you will get these 3 buttons like any stock Android ROM you were getting with any kind of previous stock Android ROM. And this literally sucks because this is based on Android Pie, and I can't just enable the swipe up home button of Android Pie. And the recents panel, well, this one still looks like Android Oreo. So that's how it is as of now, and you do not get the option. I'll show it to you later on, the gesture options, but you do not get the Android Pie gestures over here. So you can go into button layout, and inside layout you will get the compact, lean left, lean right and stuff, and extra left button is there, and even extra right button you can add one if you need. And you can invert the buttons like this. As you can see, the back button is right now to the right side because I inverted them. So let me turn them off and let's go back. And here you will get the home button long press action and stuff. So if I hold the home button just like this, it will just ask me for the Google app, because right now I have set it to voice search. So if I do this and press it just once, it's gonna search the Google Now kind of search, the voice search, but it's not the Google Assistant. So if I just switch it to search assistant, even that does not work. As you can see, this just vibrates once, but it does not show up the Google Assistant. So that's how it is. And even double tap, you can like add home button double tap action if you want to. And over here I did like enable this turn off screen by tapping and holding the recents button. As you can see, it just turns off the screen because the stock launcher is the launcher over here, and you even get the pixel launcher, but the pixel launcher is kind of buggy, so I am using the launcher by default, and that one does have the double tap to sleep bug. Like if I double tap, the phone just like the screen just becomes black, but the screen just stays on, it doesn't turn off. So that kind of bug is there, so that's why I am using this feature. And let's go inside power menu. We have the screenshot option if you need that, and we have the long press for torch, so that if your phone is locked, you can just press and hold the power button to turn on the torch. And as you can see, it is turned on right now, so I can just press and hold the power button just like this to turn it off again. So here you can have this automatically turn off torch option, and there are these like volume control options over here if you need them. And let me just go into the system profiles. Normal stuff, you have the system profiles, but I just disabled it. And by the way, the volume panels of Android Pie is here, and as you can see, it's working fine. And I can just go into the settings of the volume panels from here. As you can see, we have the dial pad, screen locking sound like disabling option, and even you can disable the charging sound if you don't like it. Touch vibration control is there, but no vibrator intensity control present over here. And vibrate for calls are there. And regarding the call and stuff, let me just show you. So let me place a call.
Welcome to Geo.
So as you can see, Geo 4G VoLTE does work super fine, and you do get the recording call options too over here, so that you can just like press it and like record the calls if you need to. But there is no VoLTE icon right now over there. So that's how it is. Let me just go into the settings and like change the display style to like the white kind of thing. Let me just go into style, and by the way, let me just show you the display settings already. And let's go into style. Here you will get all the things, and you can change it to like automatic wallpaper, automatic time of the day, and you can just simply set it to light. And the accent colors are a lot options there. I mean, a lot of options are present over there, and by default it's gonna look like this, and this is kind of the color. It's there, kind of a teal look, but I do not like it, so I'll leave it to blueberry, the stock Android kind of like color. And you can change it to automatic too, like everything will set it like automatic, whatever wallpaper and stuff you have set it with. And here we do get the adaptive brightness or auto brightness option, and live display is there, and you can change the color profile and stuff from here. And display mode is there, so that you can switch to night mode and stuff, because this ROM does not have the night light, so it has the live display. And you can change the like color, calibrate the display however you want. You can like definitely control the RGB options, and you can have these like picture adjustment controls, from where you can change the hue, saturation, intensity of the display, and even contrast. So that is pretty cool. And we even have a reading mode over here, which just turns the display into just grayscale. Let me just show you the wallpaper right now. So as you can see, everything is turned grayscale, from the UI, like the wallpaper, everything turned grayscale. So if you are into that, this ROM is pretty much for you. Let me just turn it off again, and everything turned like colorful again. So inside, like over here, I have changed the sleep timer to 30 minutes, but you can just change it however you want. Inside rotation settings, we do have the 180-degree rotation too, so that's pretty useful stuff. And you have this full screen apps option like MIUI. Like this option is present in MIUI, and you can change like whatever you want. If you like want to enable a particular app to be using the full screen of 18:9 aspect ratio, you can just enable it from here. And we even have the ambient display option, and ambient display does work super fine over here. And double tap to wake the screen is there and works just fine. Double tap to sleep on the status bar and lock screen, both are there and works just fine. I disabled the wake up on plug. If you connect the charger, this won't like wake up the screen, it will just show up the LED. So that's pretty cool, I like that feature. Let me go back, and over here let me show you the fingerprint scanner speed of this ROM. So as you can see, the fingerprint scanner is not too fast. It takes quite a while to unlock. So again, can't complain. This is the first build of the ROM. So this is pretty decent, not too fast, not too slow, but it is kind of quite slow when comparing it with other ROMs like Liquid Remix, Pixel Experience and other Pi ROMs. And don't even compare it with the MIUI. And by the way, I have set it up the face unlock. Let me just try it now. So as you can see, the face unlock does not unlock the screen automatically, it just unlocks, and then you have to swipe the screen up to get past the lock screen. So that's how it is. And what else? Let's go into the system and show you guys the status bar settings now. And here you will get the quick pull down and stuff. Here you will get the right left quick pull down. Network traffic monitor is there. If you want to enable that, you can do it. System icons, we have the headset, Bluetooth, etc. icons, but again no VoLTE icon over there. And we have the clock position like changing option. We have the center, left, right, etc. And you can change the AM PM style, like if you want to, you can change it to small and stuff. You have the show seconds option, and brightness control option is there, so that you can just like scroll on the status bar just like this. Just swiping on the status bar like adjusts your screen's brightness. So this is a pretty cool feature and I do use it on my daily basis. So I definitely like this feature like too much. So that's my soft corner, you can call it. So inside gesture, here like another disappointment is that you do not get the swipe up home button or the Android Pie swipe up thingy. So you get only two options, which is the jump to camera and the prevent ringing. So not so much useful stuff. So the only disappointing thing is that there is no like Android Pie like recents panel. This is straight audio, and you do get the clear all option and stuff over here in the recents panel. And over here, what else should I show you? Well, let me open some of the apps and show you guys the app open up speeds. So the animations is set to 1x and it does do the Android Pie kind of animation. So that is pretty cool. I am okay with that. As you can see, the apps opening up speeds are pretty fine, not bad at all. Let me open some more apps. YouTube, let's open Instagram. So here, as you can see, all the apps are in memory, it looks like, and it is like working fine. So as you can see, all the apps are in memory and you can just switch between apps just like this, or you can just do this to switch between apps just like audio. So these options are present over here, and for split screen and stuff you can just like do this. So the split screen does work fine over here, as you can see. And what else? Well, the Google Pay. Well, Google Pay is working fine on this ROM right now. I did set it up. Let me show you if you are like not gonna believe it or something. So here, as you can see, I did set up Google Pay and it is definitely working fine. If you want to use banking apps, this ROM is good enough, and it does have privacy controls and stuff. So Google Pay is gonna work super fine. Now let me remove all the apps from memory and let me just show you some more things that is special for Mokee ROM. Well, over here we do have this Mokee Center, and from here you can check for updates. Like whenever you have some updates, you can check some like updates from here. Here, as you can see, it's searching, it says no updates available because this is the latest one. And here you will get the unique ID and stuff. And when you have checked the update last and the Mokee version, it shows the like ROM version, and you get some more options from here, some developers kind of stuff. So huge thanks to the developers. But now let's talk about the launcher. Well, this is the launcher which does have the Google Now cards to the left, and you can swipe down anywhere on the home screen to get the quick settings panel over here or the quick toggles panel. And over here you get a lot of like options to add. You have the ambient display toggle over here, and let me just swipe right. You have the heads up toggle over here. You can just disable heads up if you want to, and live display is there, and you can just change it to night if you want like that, and you can just turn it off. And the read mode is there, and you can just use it from here too. So I really do not know if I really like it or not, but the ROM is pretty good considering this is the first build of this ROM. And let me open up the camera, and here we have the Mi A2's camera by default, and everything works. The portrait mode and stuff does work over here, so you don't need to worry too much about the camera. But one thing to worry about again is there is no camera to API as of now by default present over here on this ROM. So if you open manual camera test, it's gonna show everything is crossed and there is no camera to API toggle in the settings. So that's a little bit of disappointment because you have to install Magisk, then install camera to API to use Pixel 3 camera and stuff. So that is pretty much it. That is all I had to say about this Mokee ROM first build on the Redmi Note 5 Pro. Let me know if you are excited about this ROM. Give it a thumbs up if you like this video and if you like my work. And subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. This is Tito from KDN Tech signing off for today, and I wish you all a very happy new year already. So that is pretty much it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye now.